It's not unusual to trade in an old car for a new one, but computers, now that's a different story.
Except right now at Schrock Innovations, where you can use your old laptop or desktop and apply it toward a new computer. No joke.
Yeah, here to compute this, Thor Schrock from Schrock Innovations.
Nice
Good
to
to see
see
you,
you.
Thor.
Is there something going on that everyone's wearing green and I just missed the memo?
I brought some beads in for you.
Just
in case. Beads on some green beads.
Well, I do have green on, but we'll just leave it at that.
Oh, hello.
We'll leave it at that.
Let's do. Please, let's leave it at that. Let's talk about the Ultimate Upgrade sale. This is one of our favorite sales of the year.
Yep, it's big.
Yeah, it's still going on. You got about 2 weeks left on it, and honestly, this sale, normally the Ultimate Upgrade, you know, it's a big deal. We have a lot of computers that go out, but we're seeing volume this year that is akin to the kind of volume we see with the holiday special, which normally doesn't happen.
What explains that?
A lot of it is Windows XP. You know, we talked a couple weeks ago about how 29% of the computing population is still using Windows XP, and you've only got about 2 weeks left before Microsoft discontinues all support for XP.
Yeah.
That, you know, you're seeing articles online pop up like download Service Pack 3 while you still can and stuff like that, because Microsoft's going to take it all down in April. And people who have Windows XP computers at that point, every day that goes by, the security risks are going to get exponentially worse, to the point where you're going to be bringing your computer into a service center to get a virus removed or something every other week, and it's going to quickly become apparent that it's not cost effective to use that XP computer
So it's a
on the
matter
internet.
of strike while the iron's hot on a deal like this.
Oh yeah, and you know, the reason this deal is so popular is people who have old computers, they pay, especially XP users. Some of these people have had their computers for 14 years. So the first barrier you have is you have to tell people they don't build computers like that anymore. If you go out and buy a new HP or something, or you know, you've had this Gateway for 14 years, you can't buy a Gateway anymore. But if you go out and buy an HP, you're literally getting a big box of air in a computer case with a tiny little motherboard with no expansion ports. And it's powered from a laptop power adapter, is how small it is inside. They just don't build them like they used to. Your new computer that you buy from the box store isn't going to last 14 years. You'd be lucky if you get 2 years out of it.
14 years, I'm envisioning like a green screen. You know
well, you can upgrade monitors.
A monitor that weighs 60 pounds. What's different from what you do compared to those big box?
Let's back it up. How does the sale work? What's it do?
Yeah, well, basically, the thing that's different about our computers is that they're modular, which means when we build them for expansion. We give you extra ports. We give you more power than you need, more fans, more cooling than you need, because we know this computer is going to last you 4 to 6 years because of the parts we pick. And then after that point, you can still upgrade it and continue to make it better. And the reason this sale is popular is because people can trade in their old computers. It doesn't have to be an XP computer. Any old computer, desktop or laptop, toward the purchase of a new desktop or a new laptop. A lot of people looking to save money on computers, they go and try to find a used computer or something, or they go to Craigslist, and you're just buying somebody else's problems when that happens. When computers are 2 years old or older, the reason people are selling them is because they're going to have problems.
How much do you get in value if you bring in a desktop or a laptop then to apply that money to a new
It comes out to be about $200 in value, and the reason we call it the Ultimate Upgrade, it's not like we're taking your old computer and then changing it and upgrading it and giving it back to you. You're trading in an old piece of junk. We don't care if it works. We don't care if it's loaded with viruses. We don't care if it's been in the barn for 6 years and rusted out, because it just literally gets scrapped. The hard drive gets destroyed, the computer gets recycled. And you get a brand new computer with a 1-year warranty and a 90-day Schrock Desk helpline subscription. So if you have trouble getting things working with Windows 8, you've got somebody you can call, and you don't have to spend a bunch of money.
That's huge.
You get some support with it. So it's really popular because people actually get that new computer and the warranty and the service levels that you used to get 14 years ago when you bought a computer, but you get it from a local company you can trust, and you're getting a little value back. It's like the last hurrah of value from that 14-year-old XP computer. You can trade it in, and we have a laptop trade-in and a desktop trade-in, and that's something new this year.
Can you trade in a desktop for a laptop?
You can, if you're Mary. If you're looking to get out of the desktop and get into a laptop,
some people want to be
that.
able to like take it into the kitchen or into the family room instead of just being tied down to their home office.
Yeah, a huge portion of the computers that we have sold have been people wanting to get into laptops, or they had an old XP laptop, and if you trade a laptop for a desktop and you get the new tower, that's a wonderful deal. But then you have to go buy a monitor and a keyboard and mouse because it was a laptop before. And a lot of these older laptops, the batteries are shot. People, people have been suffering with them, or they've just been sitting in a closet. And you can trade that in.
Have you been in my house?
Well, the average U.S. consumer has 3 to 4 computers in their house. And of those, usually only 1 or 2 actually are functional.
Yeah.
People spend a lot of money on computers, and it's a shame to throw them away.
Yeah, but these are the conversations you're going to have with people. Whether, I mean, laptop versus desktop. That's one of those.
Yeah.
I mean, people just don't know.
Well, and then you add the new thing to it: laptop versus desktop versus tablet. That's the new
Yes.
question.
Right.
Can I just do everything on a tablet? And to be honest with you, the ideal setup for a home user. There are some things that a laptop is good for, like portability, things like that. There's some things a desktop is good for. Power. They're much more powerful than laptops, and they can be. They're more upgradable. You'll get to use them longer. Whereas a laptop, you buy it, and then when it's outdated, you just have to throw it away. You can get a new one. You can't upgrade it.
And then a tablet.
And a tablet is really great for, again, portability, but your options are even further restricted. Yeah, you can email on it, you can do
can't
banking
type
on it.
very fast.
Or
and then you
storage.
get some sort of peripheral device, the Bluetooth.
Yeah, there's
to
no
it.
USB. There's no
Yeah.
document preparation is a pain in the butt, even with one of those Bluetooth keyboards. It's just the software isn't there for it.
You can't put CDs in there, or DVDs
Yeah.
in there either.
Yeah.
How can our viewers take advantage of this upgrade? 2 weeks to do it. What do they need to
All
do?
right, you need to either call one of our service centers or come into the service center. Now I'm going to throw, I know you guys are going to put the addresses on the screen here in a second. Our Papillion Service Center is closed today, Tuesday, and Wednesday, possibly Thursday. We're not sure yet. You might remember we had a pipe burst there.
Yeah.
The floor actually heaved, and they're in there right now grinding the concrete down.
Oh, wow.
So this work is actually going on right now. So the Papillion Service Center shut down. We're going to redirect those phones to the Omaha Service Center. So you can come into the Omaha Service Center, of course the Lincoln Service Center as well, and you can call in and purchase over the phone. You don't have to trade in your old computer until the new computer's ready.
Yeah, so if you're still using it, keep
Yeah.
using it until the new one's ready to go.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you're not without. Thank you, Thor.
Hey, thank
It's
you,
always
guys.
nice to have you
Yeah,
here.
SchrockInnovations.com. Thanks a lot, Thor. We
Thank
appreciate
you.
it.
So today's picture of the day takes us to Standing Bear Lake.
It does, but who's swinging by tomorrow? A guy who's just as mad about March as we are. We're going to get you a show preview right after this.